have true, good, or useful. Is it true? Is it good? How useful is it? Anytime we dress our children up after waking up out of our bed that we pay so much money to keep in that room, beneath this roof, surrounded by these walls, if I'm sending my kids to school after doing all that I do to make it possible for them to someday have more, but then I have to question myself, more than what? The neighbor? If I teach my child to recognize the system, meaning my child should never go into a classroom with anyone, not with my permission, that he does not learn something that is good, true, and useful. Now, what they are possibly teaching them, a lot of mythology that is useful to the teacher, not the student. If what the teacher is teaching isn't useful for the student, then there's a good chance that the teacher or he who claims to be a teacher is not teaching anything. He's actually being taught that the consciousness must first exist. I must first have your consciousness before I can teach you any of this. If I don't have your consciousness, you will totally miss. So there's no way in the world I or anyone titled by a system put together systematically as a teacher. You cannot be a teacher. The consciousness is the teacher. The beaten is the teacher, but you have to be conscious to the beaten to recognize that the beaten's the teacher. Every school system that is really about educating your child, you'll know, because the kid will be learning the truth, critical race theory, good stuff, how to not be that kind of person who behaved and had the attitude, cognizant dissonance, pretending stuff wasn't happening and believing in this God that would allow this to happen. A bunch of, and you, like I said, it's useful for the enemy. It's true, even it's not even true to the enemy. He knows it's a lie, but he makes it true in your mind. And it's not good because it brings division amongst you. Anything that brings division amongst people, a wise man would not have a part of. So let that sink in. If you're wise enough, if you're not moving so fast that wisdom can't catch up to you, you'll see that anything that creates division in the human sphere with anyone's around you, surrounding the human circle, it's not useful, it's not good, and it's not you, even though it may be true, because the behavior exists in you. If you think it, you'll say it. If you say it, you'll do it. You think it, say it, do it. You start to become your character. Becomes who you are. Think it, you say it. You say it, you do it. That's who you become. Think, plan, do. The beaten is the teacher. But there's no teacher standing in the front of a classroom teaching you anything. They have to first have your attention. Then in between you and that individual, the consciousness awakens. That's where the lesson is taught. Peace. For now, I'm going to let you guys go. But yeah, if it's not useful, don't tell me. If it isn't good and you're trying to hurt somebody, don't tell me. If it isn't good and it's about something to protect me, that's different. But if what you're about to tell me, you're not sure, and even if you are sure, it's better to be kind than it is to be right all the time. Being right isn't half as wonderful as being kind. Peace.